Hello and happy Friday, everyone, or should I say, happy Snyder Cut Day, because today is the 1 year anniversary of Zack Snyder's Justice League releasing on HBO Max. All 4 glorious hours split into 6 chapters, a movie that I saw once and never thought about again. I'm just kidding, guys. Look, background, sweatshirt. Clearly, I'm a fanboy. I love Zack Snyder's Justice League. And in today's video, I just want to talk a little bit about the movie a year later, the impact it's had, and the impact it's still having. Because today on Twitter, the hashtag Restore to Snyderverse is fans once again campaigning, even celebrating at this point, the release of a movie that didn't exist, a movie that should not have happened for a number of reasons that to this day I don't understand. And honestly, I whatever. Okay. It is what it is. um, every time I throw on Zack Snyder's Justice League on HBO Max, it, it's like experiencing a movie all over again, even though I've seen it a number of times. You just are taken aback by all the story that is dedicated to these characters, most notably Victor Stone, aka Cyborg, played by Ray Fisher, and just it's truly an experience of 4 hours, and it still doesn't feel that way as far as the runtime is concerned. And every time I finish the movie, I'm left feeling emotional, feeling like there's a sense of closure once again as a DC fan, as a Zack Snyder fan, that I got to see this story and it was so much better than anything I could have imagined. Certainly better than the theatrical version, but we don't need to get into that in this video. It's not a perfect movie. I'm not saying it's a perfect movie. If you feel it's a perfect movie, I celebrate that and I would happily talk hours with you about all the great things of Zack Snyder's Justice League. Even going beyond the movie, I still find myself from time to time watching that red carpet premiere where Kevin Smith sat down with Zack Snyder and just uh, I already know how it plays out, all the behind the scenes and then getting Zack and Deborah Snyder on camera and all the technology hiccups from that evening. But it's just experiencing the vibe once again of that time and just the amount of excitement that was felt after being beaten down for so many years on Twitter, on social media, on the internet, of people just, telling us to give up, to not you know, disrespect Warner Brothers like that and move forward and blah 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 blah. No, for a lot of people, this is a movie that is so much more than a movie. Like I said, it represents closure of a chapter in our life that is fandom, that comic book fandom that we were afraid that we would never get but never gave up. And that's the beauty of this community of DC fans and Zack Snyder fans. And it has grown a lot. It's grown so much in the past year. People are discovering this movie and they're going, "Wow, that was way better than I thought. That was pretty damn good. I wouldn't mind seeing it again." And I love seeing those types of reactions and just seeing more and more people recognize where Zack Snyder was trying to go with this story and what he was trying to do with these characters. And one of those characters is Jon Stewart, arguably the most popular Green Lantern, played by little known actor Wayne T. Carr. In fact, today on Twitter, Wayne uploaded a high resolution image of himself in costume on set as Jon Stewart. And you can see it right there. Look how beautiful that is. Wow. Thing that sticks out first off, he looks good in the uniform. But look at that Green Lantern symbol right there, the way it pops out like that. That is amazing. And this scene does exist. This community, this fandom, these campaigns, it's all about small victories, right? Small victories, getting people on board to, you know, call on the studio to release even just a scene, and a scene between Ben Affleck's Bruce Wayne and Wayne Carr's Jon Stewart. That does exist, and I think we will see it. We will definitely see it someday. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. And WB, who is now merging and will be under the direction of Discovery CEO David Zaslav, he can only, assuming he is ignoring, he can only ignore it for so long. Okay. We're going to keep pushing the success of Zack Snyder's Justice League to the attention of everyone. And hopefully, while it is a bit of a stretch, in my opinion, to ask for like 9 movies to happen all of a sudden, at the very least, I want to see this story continued for Zack Snyder's Justice League's parts 2 and 3. I've heard the arguments before that there's no way you're going to get all these actors who are busy to recommit and finish this. You're talking about a lengthy production. You're talking about possibly $1 billion of a production budget, so on and so forth. I'll say this. Yes, it would be a challenge to get the gang back together again. You think about Henry Cavill and what he's doing with Netflix with The Witcher. Gal Gadot, an A-list in Hollywood, thanks to Zach, by the way. She has Wonder Woman coming up. She has Cleopatra, Red Notice 2. She has so many projects. Ben Affleck, that guy is focused on smaller films. He has stated that he prefer not doing IP, but in the same breath, he loves Zack Snyder. He came back to do additional photography for Zack for the release of Snyder Cut. What I'm getting at is no matter how busy these actors are, I'm willing to bet, I'll put money on it. I'll put 3 copies of Zack Snyder's Justice League 4K on the table. They will come back and they will finish it for Zack. They will do it for Zack. That's how revered he is. That's how much people love and respect him, his peers. They would do it for him. Now, Zack is a little bit busy right now. We can't ignore that. Army of the Dead 2, aka Planet of the Dead, Rebel Moon, parts 1 and 2, Twilight of the Gods, all on Netflix. Not to mention Army of the Dead Las Vegas, an animated spin-off that takes place prior to the first film. So he has his hands full a little bit. It will take some time. But it's not impossible. It's not impossible to do a back-to-back shoot, much like Avengers Infinity War and Endgame. Shoot it back to back, make it happen. We saw what Zack Snyder can do with, a limited budget. Army of the Dead, say what you will about it. You couldn't tell me upon watching it for the first time without any context that was a streaming service budget. And if you give Zack Snyder something to work with, he's going to make magic. We've seen it before, but it's not impossible, to say the least, to get these sequels sometime in the next 5 years. They will come back for Zack. Put my money on it. I want to quickly go on Twitter and just see how the fans are celebrating here. Let me pull up Twitter for you. Okay, here we go. And these are some of the tweets that I have liked in honor, as you can see on the right hand side, of hashtag Restore the Snyderverse. On the anniversary of the release of Zack Snyder's Justice League, fans campaigned for Snyderverse to be completed, allowing the director to finish his DC Extended Universe plan. And this one is at Mariano Chico with 2Ks. Fun fact, Mariano is the guy who did the artwork for Fandom United, the animation of me. He does great stuff. And here he is showcasing a collaboration that he did. And it's Black Suit Superman right here. And it's an animation retelling the moment where Clark Kent embraces both of his father's visions of what they saw that he could become to Earth. And it's a beautiful, one of my favorite scenes in the movie. At Liz Wonder One, who's big time in this community, calling out Ben Affleck to talk to us. Hashtag Restore the Snyderverse. By the way, Ben Affleck is not quite done playing Batman. We thought otherwise, but that's a whole different conversation here. Um, our fan, I'm sorry, I'm mispronouncing, but talking about the impact that Part Three, Beloved Mother, Beloved Son, which heavily focuses on the cyborg character, the impact that had on his life. Let me read it real quick. Thank you at Zack Snyder and Chris Terrio just for this chapter alone. For someone who lost his father at the age of 8 and was raised by a single mother, this meant the world to me. It reminded me of the conversation I had with my dad when I was a kid, and I only wish for more. Oh, and hashtag for autumn. Absolutely. That showed up at the end of Zack Snyder's Justice League. You see that on screen, followed by Alison Crow's version of Hallelujah, and you're just fighting back tears, man. Here's Harry Lennox right here, who played General Swanwick, aka the Martian Manhunter, paying his respect and celebrating. 1 year ago today, Zack Snyder's Justice League was released. I am forever grateful and honored to be a part of this exciting universe through my character. Hashtag Martian Manhunter, hashtag Zack Snyder, hashtag Snyder Cut, hashtag Zack Snyder's Justice League. And let me see if I can play some of the video real quick. I may get copyrighted, but whatever. I love this ending right here. The music. Ben Affleck maybe hinting at, hey, I guess I'll see you around if I get the call. And then just the beautiful music, the scenery, the cinematography, even if it's mostly VFX, the skies. Look at that. That's Zack Snyder movies are too dark. Oh yeah, what is that right there? That is hope right there, and just the way it ends, it's just beautiful. I'm getting chills right now just watching it. And then Frankie Palomeri, who is verified on Twitter, doesn't say what he does, but he's all behind this Restore the Snyderverse. Amateur watcher at Ohio Dave. That guy's big time in this community. 1 year in the books. Grateful this was able to happen, and don't take it for granted because it was almost impossible, and hopefully room for more. At Delter underscore Fran, incredibly grateful we can enjoy this movie anytime we want to. If the sequels have a chance of being made, I'm all in for it. Beautiful gift right there. Love that. Look at that hope right there. Yeah, the movies are too dark, blah, blah, blah. Total Film argues why it's time to restore the Snyderverse. Yes, that's it. That's right there. The trades are getting on board right there. Or they've been on board. Come on now. I can't believe it's been almost a year since this beautiful Impossible movie came out. Absolutely anything is possible. Hashtag Zack Snyder's Justice League. This is from Merc, who is one of the funniest guys on Twitter. He does not hold back. I love you, man. If you're watching, you you're great. You're great. At DC Films United, happy 1 year anniversary of the global phenomenon. Hashtag Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's been an incredible journey. We are going for more. Hashtag restore the Snyderverse. Look at that art right there. That is awesome right there. That's great stuff. Man. Matt Reeves. Love Matt Reeves. Clay Stubb, who I believe is a photographer on Zach's movies. The impossible is always possible when the flames of faith burn so brightly. Happy 1 year anniversary to Zack Snyder's Justice League. Hashtag restore the Snyderverse. Jake, happy anniversary to Zack Snyder's Justice League. Keep your eyes peeled on BNG for a little surprise coming soon. And I have ordered 2 of these posters. I wish they were here today for the 1 year anniversary, but they are on the way. At Jake Conto, and look at that right there. I can't wait to do an opening when I get these packages on this channel. It's going to be great. And then, of course, give the fans what they want. Justice League 2 and 3. Hashtag restore to Snyderverse. In brightest day at Wayne T. Carr. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful celebrations. Beautiful tributes right there. If it's not your thing, cool. Sorry we're being such a nuisance, but you know what? We love Zack Snyder. We love these movies, and we hope to see more. So that's going to do it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on this video, getting to talk about Zack Snyder's Justice League. Hashtag restore to Snyderverse. You guys can find me on Twitter at Fandom United 21. If you're not a subscriber, I invite you to do so anyway. And a lot of content coming out in 2022. If you enjoy this movie, if you love the movement, give me a thumbs up. Okay, I love you guys, and I just celebrate our accomplishments and what we have done and what we will continue doing. So that's going to do it. Until the next video, you guys take care.